line of work are you in?
Waste management consultant.
Broken, the boat's coming through.
I'll give you a fucking bone, you prick! Where's my fucking money?
I don't think you can smoke.
Who's gonna complain? Huh? Him?
I don't give a shit what he says. What happens I decide, not you?
This is overdue.
I'm in the waste management business. Everybody immediately assumes you're mobbed up. It's a stereotype, and it's offensive.
Yo, 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 what is going on, YouTube? What's up? It's been a couple weeks. It is Wednesday, y'all. Holy crap. We are almost halfway through February. No, we're not. We're at the beginning. But golly, we're already in the second month of this year already. And man, it's been flying by. I don't know about you guys, but things have just been balls of the wall. Just crazy. So hopefully everybody can hear me okay. I'm still using the same old laptop. Last time, my last live, if you guys are here, my laptop literally took a dump. It just stopped working. It stopped charging. I got home. It wouldn't charge. Was about to take it to Apple and figure out what the deal was, or just go buy a new one. Sorry, this cord's pissing me off. And then all of a sudden it started working, and it's been working ever since. So I'm not moving it around too much. It's kind of staying here at the office, but yeah, that's what's up. We got a comment. We got my brother-in-law. So it's my sister's birthday. I won't even say how old. I probably should because she's my sister, but I won't be that mean. But my sister's birthday today. Her name is Rosalie. So hopefully she's had a great day. Happy birthday, Rosalie. I love you. And hopefully you had an awesome day today. I called her twice on her birthday, which I don't normally do, which, you know, had to call her twice. So guys, shout out, tell her happy birthday, please. And make sure you hit that thumbs up button. About to take this thing off. Oh man, guys, what's up? It is, like I said, it's Wednesday. Lots of things have happened since we last saw each other. So we're going to talk about that a little bit. But we're going to go through some comments first. Dylan says, yo, coming to you live from miles of traffic on 114 by the Speedway. Yeah, I would not want to be up there right now, bro. But if you're on the road, that means you're probably still making money because Dylan's been slammed lately. He's been booking like crazy, delivering all kinds of dumpsters. So really happy for him that his business is taking off. Late last night, he was delivering dumpsters. And I'm sure all day today. Already a happy birthday to Josh's sister from Dylan. Dylan says, happy birthday, Rosalie. Ryan, what's up, man, from South Florida? Congrats on the new rig. It looks sweet. So, yeah, man, we could talk about that a little bit. That was not in the plans. Well, I take that back. Y'all know I've been talking about it for a little bit, right? Q1 was going to be my goal to add a second tandem truck. What it was, what kind of truck, whether I was going to order, whatever it was. I wasn't sure. So I was just going to let play. I usually do just kind of let things play out and see what happens. Well, you guys know that my international went down. Literally on Friday, it will be 4 weeks that it's been down. I did get a phone call today or a text message today that the truck is ready to be picked up. So I will be picking it up tomorrow morning. I'm not happy. Oh, there goes my bottle cap. I am not happy, and I'm going to let them know it. I already did let them know a little bit via text message because when they told me today that it was ready, they finally gave me my estimate, which is bullshit because I've been asking since the day it got towed in there, how much is it going to cost me when they told me, parts. And they kept telling me, we'll get you parts or pricing, we'll get you your price. And I think they treated it as a open check. So I'm not happy at all because, like I said, the day it was there when they told me what the issue was, they told me it was a flywheel. They told me it was a starter, of course. I asked them for, hey, how much is it going to cost? Can you give me an estimate? And not that I would have taken it somewhere else, but at least I would know ahead of time kind of what I'm looking at. And if I have to take it somewhere else, well, then fine. If I feel they're being unreasonable, whatever. And via text message, a couple weeks later, they've been having problems with parts. Supposedly, they were sent the wrong flywheel 3 different times, or pressure plate, I believe, 3 different times. Over and over and over, I've asked for invoice or some sort of estimate of what it's going to cost. And they're like, we're working on it. We'll get it to you tomorrow. We'll get it to you tomorrow. Well, finally, now they're done. Open checkbook, like I said, apparently to them. And they sent me a quote of almost $12,000. And that literally pissed me off pretty bad. They charged me like $2,800 to diagnose and repair the transmission, which I'm not aware of anything was wrong with the transmission. I think it was $2,800. I don't want to talk without knowing for sure, so I'm gonna look at my message here from them. The big charges were they charged me to replace the starter. So labor to replace the starter was $600. The starter itself was $796. Flywheel was almost $1,600. They charged me bolts for the flywheel, $86. Then they charged me bolts for the flex plate, $44. The flex plate itself, $2,069. $1,800 for a transmission diagnostic with repair. $1,800, not $2,800. I was $1,000 off. So $1,800 for the transmission diagnostic with repair. Then they also charged me $2,000 for transmission labor. Then transmission fluid, rear main seal, which I did tell them to replace the rear main seal since they're already there. Might as well. $120, and then again replace rear main seal was $110. Oil, coolant, torch, because they had a torch to start her off. Then they had the nerve to charge me a roadside service of $200, which they came out, but they didn't do anything. And they were supposed to find a tow company, and we had to find our own. And then engine diagnostics, $250. Total of, I take that back, not $12,000. Well, he had told me it was going to be around $12,000. Total of $11,220. So, yeah, that's crazy. That's a lot of money, and I'm not real happy. Like I said, I've been asking them for an estimate, and I did have another option to take it to. I should have just taken it. Well, I can't take that back. I've always had a good experience with these guys. These guys were my old landlords from way back when. If you guys remember the first yard that I rented after I left, where the limos were kept at. And they've always taken care of me, but this is just nuts. So anyways, to go back, because it's been taking so long, and my goal was anyways to buy a second truck this quarter. I found one, and actually I think we talked about it. We talked about it in the last live, the last time we were all together here. I talked about the gray one, and it had just posted literally 2 weeks ago today. It was posted online. And the fact that it was already ready, don't get me wrong, like Keystone is my go-to. I would love to have worked with Keystone, but unfortunately Keystone would not have one ready until end of March, and I needed something now. So that gray truck came up, and I got a recommendation from for a finance company from Lou Canino. He just financed a second truck for him, and they gave him a really good screaming deal. So I think that I did really good as far as with my credit and my interest rate. So I literally paid $0 down, which is almost unheard of on a commercial loan, and my interest rate was in the low 8s, which is also unheard of in a commercial loan. So again, I won't go into detail as far as how much it costs and stuff like that. You guys all know, look it up, how much it costs, but I don't want to talk about that as far as total price, but I'm sure you guys understand. And I said that, and that yet David puts on the thumbnail, and it costs more than that with the price that he put on there, but that was about the price plus FET, but he puts on the thumbnail the price, so we had him change it right away once I found out. I noticed that. And he showed me the thumbnail, and I okayed it, but I didn't even pay attention to what he wrote on there. I was looking at the picture. But anyways, long story short, the truck is a badass. It's a beast. It's it's got 500 horsepower, and you can really tell when it's going up hills. I don't really know. I think the International has like 425 or something, but my International does kind of it doesn't struggle, but it kind of bogs down, obviously, going up hills and on heavy loads. and boy, that Kenworth, man, it really picks up. So, and you can hear the turbo or whatever, you can hear it whine, and the engine brake. It just sounds like a heavy duty truck, and I can only imagine what it sounds like when it's deleted. Let's be honest. Like once it's deleted, that thing's gonna sound like I don't know. It almost sounds like one of those old school semi trucks, you know. So it's kind of cool. As far as the cellar's concerned, it fits all my cans perfectly as far as the pin diameter. Obviously, it's the same hook height. The rails are all the same. The locking tabs are a little bit off, but they still work, right? I can actually adjust the locking or the C channel locks on the back of it, or the locks on the back of it. I can slide them forward and backward. I want to slide them forward probably about 2 inches, but they still work. It's just a little questionable on my 15-yard containers, my 16-foot dumpsters. So if I slide it forward, it would work fine. What else? But the shift. Goodness gracious. If anybody has a Stellar, let's talk about that because it shifts. It feels a little sketchy. It shifts side to side and front to back. It's on rollers all the way down the rails versus like a friction plate. So not really sure why they did that. So if you have a Stellar, or if you know anybody Stellar has a Stellar, let me know and let me know why, because it's kind of weird. I don't really like that part, but everything else is insane. The SWAT tarper, or the tarp, is, I have the Pioneer tarp on the National. I have no complaints on it other than it's always been slow. It's always been really slow. I see guys at the landfill and their stuff is just super fast. And I know there's a dial to open up or close up the hydraulics to make it faster or slower, and mine doesn't adjust. We've had it checked numerous times. It's just really slow. And this SWAT tarp with a remote control, I still get out. I think it's more of a habit, but I also want to get out and make sure I have enough clearance because those tarp arms are pretty tall. But man, that tarp is a beast. So anyways, what's up from Elite Dumpsters? What's up, man? Hope everyone had an amazing week. Absolutely. Dylan, stay safe, bro. Says Elite. Yo, Rieger from Greenville. What's up, man? How are you? Happy that you're here. Appreciate you being here. Going too slow to have anything to worry about. It's been a busy week. You know, it's always a good thing when you have something to watch. It's become a bad habit, but like literally I'll watch YouTube videos a lot when I'm driving. Not the big truck usually, but like a pickup truck or going to and from work. It's just that's my time to kind of watch and keep up with other channels that I follow, and just it makes the drive so much easier. Especially driving back. I drove back from Rubel, and it was a 15 and I was flying back. I was trying to get back pretty quick again. So I drove straight back. I went by myself. I flew out there, 8 a.m. flight, got there around 11:30. I was picked up, taken to Rubel, by Rubel, and I left there by 12:30 their time. And I got back here I did take a nap, about an hour nap. I got here about 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning, and then I didn't even go home. I literally went straight to a concrete dumpster that I was doing for Dylan, and did a swap out for him, and then I did another dumpster pickup. So I just worked on Saturday morning. Then I went home. Then I went to sleep. Yo, Daniel, the dumpster helper, man. What is going on? Bro, if you guys haven't followed Daniel's journey, I hope you guys do. Go check him out. Check out his journey. He's going through a crazy journey, an incredible journey, an inspiring journey. And I wish you nothing but the best, brother. I'm so proud of you and what you've done, man. Sincerely, from the bottom of my heart. I know we haven't been able to talk much lately. Things have been so crazy, but you're just a true inspiration, bro. And I hope you continue to do all that you need to do. So go follow him and go check out his story, guys. If you don't know who he is, if you do, mad respect. VPS Dumpster Rentals, what is up? Congrats on it. All right, thank you so much, bro. Thank you so much. If you guys want to, definitely. Thank you so much. We'll definitely have it hopefully at the next show. and we can do test runs on it or something. I don't know. Be kind of cool. Okay, so in the Peterbilt, I did not write Peterbilt either. I feel bad for Dave. So David uses. I showed him how to use a little bit of AI to help with the the YouTube descriptions and the thumbnails and the titles and stuff like that. And the without giving away, well, I don't care. What we do normally is we'll take the transcript from the video, upload it to AI, and then have AI spit out some suggestions as far as titles and descriptions. And apparently, AI spit out the title that said Peterbilt. And when we caught, well, we didn't catch that. Somebody commented on the video that that it said he's like, I didn't know Peterbilt does a T880. And I was like, who said Peterbilt? Like, I don't think I ever said Peterbilt in the video. So I go back and I start watching the entire video. I couldn't find where I said anything about it being a Peterbilt. And then we noticed that the title said Peterbilt. I'm like, David. And David's like, I showed you I said, yeah, I know you showed me. I okayed it, but I didn't read it. Like, I was just looking at the picture. And long story short, he goes back to AI, like, where'd you get Peterbilt from? And it said something like, I assumed based on it thought that I had said P880 instead of T880, that it was a Peterbilt model, not a Kenworth. So it assumed. So I told David, I said, ask it if it knows what happens when you assume things. And it said, yeah, I know, I make mistakes. and so the AI was giving him attitude, like straight up giving him an attitude. It was just hilarious. I'll share a screenshot of it and post it on the I don't know, post it in the comments or something, or maybe on Facebook. But it was hilarious that AI was really kind of talking back to him, like, yeah, I made mistakes. We're all human, or something like that. Like, bro, that is insane that AI, literally, ChatGPT told him that. Unbelievable. Kara Stan says, hi, sir. What's up, Kara? Kara, how are you? Mrs. Dumpster Helper. Been a minute since I have tuned in. Love the new area where you're doing your live. Thank you so much. This is the office, so I do stay here. Everybody left around 5 o'clock today. And then my wife brought me dinner again. She has brought me dinner since I've been staying here to do the lives. So I stay here, and she brings me dinner, and then we hang out. And then she left, and then she went home to eat. So I felt bad because I ate without her eating. But yeah, here at the office, this is the studio. This is the podcast room. I kind of like it. I enjoy it. I feel more official doing it here than at home. So I hope you guys are doing well and business is good. Yes, we are. And I'm so glad to hear about what's going on with you guys, and excited for you guys. So thank you for being here, for sure. It means a lot. Dylan said, hey, y'all remember? Yeah. I think it was literally the last live too, where I called Dylan out for not giving me work. And I said, he gave me crap for sending him a 1099. He sent me a 1099, yada, yada. He's really petty like that. He goes back and forth. I flip off his dumpster on camera. He flips off my dumpster on camera. It's like tit for tat. But it's all in good fun. I if you guys didn't see it, I flipped off his dumpster on camera. And then I uploaded the picture to iCans, which is the software that I use to manage my dumpster business. And when his wife got the what was it, the review request, or it was a confirmation of dumpster delivery or something like that, it said view images on the bottom, and attached was an image of me flipping off. Actually, David and I flipping off. It was a double flip, a double salute to his dumpster, and that's just how we show each other love. Like, I was literally saying, hey, bro, in my eyes, your dumpsters, your business, Rhino Solutions, is number one. And so I gave him the one-fingered salute, and we just have a good time. And, it's funny because some people you got to be real sketchy. You got to be careful with. Some people just don't have that type of sense of humor. But if you know me, like, that's me. Like, that's my sense of humor, like it or not. And it was just kind of funny that, hopefully his wife, found it funny too. I don't know. She sent it to him. He sent it to me, and then he posted it on Facebook. So. And then he flips my dumpster off because my dumpster is at his job site. He has a job site where it has multiple dumpsters, and he actually farmed out some work to us. We've done like 3 or 4 concrete dumpsters for him. So yeah, appreciate the love, appreciate the business, man. Share that. He's been getting a lot of work though. He's been getting a lot of work, so he needs to share a little bit. Share the wealth a little bit. Sounds about double what it should be. That's Tommy. You hit the nail on the head. I have another guy, a mechanic that has looked at the costs or what the estimate that they sent me. And there's a couple red flags. A couple things, mainly being they charged me to, I don't know, I forgot, to remove the starter to get to the transmission remove the starter to remove the transmission, and they charged me for to removing both when you have to remove one to remove the other. Something like that. Then we called, I'm not going to lie, Daniel called. I think Daniel's more upset about this than I'm upset, don't get me wrong. Daniel's just as upset about this as I am. He called a mechanic buddy of his. His mechanic buddy says, hey, a lot of times the flex plates, what's it called? The flex plates come with the pressure plates or vice versa, something like that. A lot of times they come together. And so Daniel decides to call International, gave him the VIN number of the truck. And that's what they told him too. And they're charging me separately. And the pressure plate and the flex plate from International was quoted at $1,200. And they quoted me a lot more than that. I don't know. I'm not going to go back and look at it again, but they quoted me a lot more than that for both of them. So I think one of them alone was $2,000 plus shipping. And anyways, this other mechanic says it should be about a $5,000 to $6,000 job. So, and then they charged me again. And I talked to Dylan about it a little bit, and Dylan's like, well, wait a minute, where is the repair that they did on the transmission? My understanding was they were going to send the transmission to get looked at just to make sure there was no damage. Okay, but I didn't hear anything about there being any damage and repair. So what is the damage and repair? What was done to the transmission? And what was it that caused it in the first place? What's going to stop it from happening again? So, Liberty Benz in Wisconsin. What's up, brother? Appreciate you being here, man. Hope business is good. Hope y'all are staying warm up there. Hopefully not too much snow. Take care of that truck for me, says Taylor. I'll be ready for it in a few years. Hey, when I was in the limo business, towards the end, I started I don't know what you call it, not a program, but I started kind of saying, okay, we would basically keep limos and continue to fix them over and over and over again until basically they were on their last leg, or they didn't fit our company anymore. Like, our company was kind of higher end, I guess you can say, limos. And once it got to a certain point, and it didn't look like it fit the part, we would sell them. But most of the time we'd keep them for a long time. We'd repaint them. We'd take really good care of them. And towards the end, I was like, you know what? I mean, if we sold these limos, let's say as soon as we are done paying them off, let's say it's a 60-month term or 60-month, finance, finance term. And in 5 years, we decide we sell it, it's paid off. So whatever we sell it for, let's say we sell it for 50% of what we bought it for. That's 50% that we can put down on a brand new one and have a payment that's less than half. And then we continue the process until basically we're renewing our fleet every single 5 years, or renewing brand new vehicles every single 5 years, not having a vehicle older than 5 years. These trucks run for a lot more than 5 years. I'm praying for. I mean, this thing should last a lot more than a limo, but the idea probably would be similar. I don't know really. I haven't had a 5-year-old. I haven't had a truck from new for 5 years yet, so I don't know exactly what the plan will be or how I will look at that. But there's definitely a game to be played as far as look. And this is something I wanted to talk about a little bit too, because a lot of people judge and be like, "Oh, you went out and bought a brand new, must be nice." No, first of all, screw must be nice. This is not must be nice. This is must be done out of necessity. I didn't have to buy a brand new truck out of necessity. Don't get me wrong, but the prices on used trucks out there is just off the wall ridiculous. For what I could, almost what I could buy a brand new one. If I buy a 10-year-old or a 5-year-old piece of junk abused by who knows how many drivers. Seats are tore up. It looks like shit. It probably runs like shit. Probably not taken care of very well. And a lot of the hook lifts are from up north for some reason. I didn't find very many used down here. The other thing is, these are work trucks. This is a write-off at the end. Well, partly write-off. Don't get me wrong. It's going to depreciate. And there was another point I wanted to make, and I completely forgot about it. But my point is, like, yeah, it's not must be nice. It's done out of necessity. So, anyways, I'm sure it'll come back to me, and we'll talk about it in a second. What I was going to talk about. It happens a lot, especially now I'm as old as I am. My stellar shifts like crazy on turns. It makes me nervous, but lifts incredible power. Yeah, the lift is phenomenal. I've done several heavy ones. Again, several concrete ones. I did another really heavy 40-yard. And let me tell you, it's fast. It's really fast. It's really slow when the hook is coming back with no can on it. It's almost like gravity. Like it lowers down by gravity versus power. But to get that hook out and pick up the dumpster, it is super fast. It's probably twice as fast as the Powfinger and swap loader. Omar, man, what is up? Rafter S Land Services from Kaufman, Texas. What's up, man? We got lunch next week. Don't forget. We got lunch next week, my man. And if you're local in the DFW area, you can join Omar, myself, Dylan, and several other local DFW guys. We always meet up every single second Wednesday of the month at Boston's Restaurant. Not my favorite restaurant. Dylan likes it for some reason. I don't know. Boston's Restaurant in Irving, Texas, if you guys want to meet up, second Wednesday of every month. Eddie, what's up, man? Not sure if you remember me. I remember I commented on one of your videos of what a Hooklift shop told me that could have possibly happened to your other truck that's done. I do remember it. I do remember you telling me what it could have possibly been. I remember the comment, but I don't remember exactly what it was. I did get several comments. Remind me if you don't mind. Of what you thought it could have possibly have been. Some people said it was because it was stuck in the mud, but it ran plenty fine after that. And I've been stuck in the mud a bunch of times. I just haven't done it on camera. So I think most of us have. And if you say you haven't, I don't know. But hope to be like, man, you be you, brother. You be you. We're all doing it. We're all doing it, man. Keep doing your thing. I appreciate that, though, man. Daniel, I looked for your live last night. Did I miss it or were you not on? I'm not sure. I didn't. Where was I last night? I don't remember what I was doing last night. Josh's big debt. There's definitely debt there. but debt is a good thing. Again, I've always said there's two ways to look at debt. I'd rather make money off of the bank's money. Oh, that's the comment I was going to make. Look, a lot of you guys are like, oh, you bought a brand new truck. Must be nice. But guys, understand that there are two types of guys out there. There are two types of people out there, right? And we have a bunch of them in this chat right here or watching this live. There's a kind of guy who does a lot of work on his own, who's very good with his hands, who can honestly fix even 20% of the things that go wrong on a truck, right? Excuse me. Sorry. I just got a twitch. That guy is not me. I have said it before. I am not a very handy guy. That's just not me. Like, I'm not afraid to work with my hands. Don't get me wrong. I love working my hands. I really wish I could do, in my mind, I could do a lot of shit. And then when it comes time for my hands to actually like do what my mind has pictured, it just doesn't happen. I mean, from building or making a custom wood sign for my daughter when she was like first born, my oldest. I wanted to make her a sign out of wood, and I drew it out. I went to the store, bought plywood, bought everything, and ask my wife if she's watching. She'll tell you it never left the basement because it just looked like total shit. To now, like I'm not a hands. When I showed that video, if you guys watched it, of me literally taking 45 minutes to freaking change I didn't have the right tools, right? Don't get me wrong. I didn't have a place where I can have stored tools. We were at the yard. I did what I could with a monkey wrench, but that's just not me. So I can't afford a truck that needs I'll just be honest with you. I just can't afford a truck that needs work. You know, if I don't have a newer truck, a truck that needs a little bit of TLC, I'm not the guy for it. So to buy a used truck that I know I'm gonna have to put time and effort into, and then I'm gonna have to probably pay somebody else to do the work for me. You know, either put on a new tarp or put on new parts or whatever it is, to make it run better. I'm not the Dylan. I'm not the Daniel. Daniel knows how to do a lot of the stuff himself. He can, you know. I'm sometimes okay with like troubleshooting stuff, but no, I'm not that guy. So right now my airbags are out again in my pickup truck, and it's probably some sort of short somewhere, and I just rather not deal with it and just take it somewhere. We all know what we're good at, and the thing is, like, don't knock me and say, you know, I lose man points, because at the end of the day, like, you've got to be honest with yourself and just kind of really say, hey, look, these are things that I'm good at, and these are things I'm definitely not good at. And car maintenance or working on trucks or working on this stuff is not me. So I'd rather have a new or newer vehicle that I can hopefully, don't get me wrong, I know new trucks break down too. I'm not, you know, blind to that fact, right? But I'd rather have hopefully a less or trouble-free vehicle. I know there's no such thing, but you know what I'm saying. So that's what I wanted to say. So it's not about being big money. It's just the way I am. So hopefully that makes sense, y'all. Let me know in the comments below if I just talked in circles. I think I lost 10 people watching just because I was saying that. What's up, Wally Gone, man? Appreciate you being here, brother. Jenna is the VIP for bringing the dinner, and Dylan, she brought me chicken. So chicken. Not gonna say. I mean, I'm trying to do low carb again. So so today's day 4. I think we started February 1st or February 2nd. I was a day late because I was driving back and I wasn't about to do that. So it's only been a few days, but I'm staying on it. So she brought me chicken and some low carb tortilla shells and some cheese and sour cream. So it's good. Appreciate you. Let's go back here. What's up, everyone? What's up, WC Dumpster Rentals, man? Appreciate you being here. Definitely liking a new KW. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I am. It is also very, very, very smooth as far as like the way it rides. I've never been in a big truck that rides like that. My International is very bumpy. My Mac and the Hino were all bumpy. It just shot you out of the seat. This Kenworth is like a boat on water. It really drives smooth. Daniel says, Dylan, I was rolling all day yesterday. And I was cooked at the end of the day. I got new energy and I use it all. Tomorrow I'm going to go live. Ooh, tomorrow. Just announced. Breaking news, everybody. Daniel's going live tomorrow on a Thursday at 8 p.m. Heck yeah, man. I will see you then. I'll tell Hey Siri to set my alarm. Wally Gone, you have to pee on Dylan's dumpster door latch and don't tell him nothing. I'll definitely record it. At least the backside. At least from the, yeah. I'll record it. Actually, I told him the other day I was gonna take one of my American AF dumpster stickers and stick it on his dumpster and then do it like a thumbs up, you know, like a better picture for him. But I didn't do that. I should have done that. And I went today too. I was thinking about it, but I didn't do it. Didn't want him to get too upset with me. Dylan said his wife called him laughing, saying, that's some bullshit I would do. That's some shit I would do. I'm glad she has a good sense of humor too. I'm glad, because again, anybody else's wife, like all uptight, like, oh my God, like look what he did. Like how rude, you know, all that stuff. I don't know. That was kind of not nice for me to say that of other women. But my wife has the same sense of humor too, so I'm okay there. How's it going, Daniel, the Dumpster Helper? Looking forward to the live. Yes, sir. Tomorrow at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. what? 8 p.m. I think, Daniel. Oh, I think you're, I don't even know what time zone you're in. I think your 8 p.m. is my 7 p.m. Go kick rocks, Wally. Yes, sir. 10-4, brother. Just making sure I didn't miss it. All right. You could have gotten a cable truck. Yeah. So nobody likes cable, bro. I mean, bro, when I see you next, I'm gonna show you how fast this thing is, and I'm gonna show you how fast I can do a swap out. You thought the last truck did a fast swap out. Before you're even done playing around with the little cable thingy, I will have done the swap out and already been halfway down the road to the landfill before you even hook your dumpster up. So you keep playing with your cable, and I will play with my hook. That did not sound good at all. You do you. There will always be haters. Keep on hustling. Yes, man. I appreciate you, bro. It's 100% true. I posted on TikTok. Man, TikToks are a rough crowd. Let me tell you. I posted a video on TikTok of the dually, the Ram with the 22-foot rail trailer, the 26K trailer. By the way, it's for sale. Anybody wants it? I'm asking 25 grand for it. That's firm. That's a pretty damn good price. It's a 26K GVWR standard rail, onboard engine, reeving. Don't even know what else to say. But it's a beast of a trailer. So 25K, first 25K comes and takes it. But I was posting a video on TikTok, and man, I mean, I got some really good comments. People love the setup. I mean, it's a badass setup. Don't get me wrong. That dually looks sick. However, in the driver's seat, I can't see a damn thing over those rear fenders to save my ass, or to save its ass. And it's so long. I measured it today, and from the gooseneck to the rear rail, it's literally 33 feet. So from the gooseneck to the edge, to the tip of the rail, 33-foot trailer basically, with 22-foot rails. Man, I struggled. But anyways, the TikTok, I posted a video of like it was a dirt-filled dumpster. Customer did not want to pay for the overages. I had already done 2 of them. It came out to be a lot more expensive than they thought it was going to be. I warned them ahead of time, you're going to put dirt in here. They were at 11 and 12 tons each one, which the trailer took to the landfill, by the way, with no problems other than the dump angle. So they said they didn't want to pay it. They would pay for the dumpster, but they did not pay for the overages, or they wouldn't pay for any more of the overages. So they wanted me to go ahead and dump the dirt there on the property. Okay, you paid for the dumpster. I'm going to do the work one way or the other. I'm not giving a refund. But anyways, I posted this on TikTok, and boy, that video actually is probably one of my top videos ever. I got a couple other little ones that were goofy, like a Cowboys fan dancing crazy at the Cowboy game that I was at. But man, some people just talk crap like, oh, get a real truck, blah, blah, blah. You're playing with a trailer, blah, blah, blah. People hated on a trailer. And that's why I came out. I don't know if it was the last video or the one before that, but like, people hate on trailer guys, and it's bullshit. Like the trailer guys, mad respect. And I don't forget, number one, I don't forget where I came from. But number two, it's like literally you have to do twice the work. So maybe even 3 times the work in the trailer than you have to do in the Hooklift truck or even a cable truck. You have to do a lot more work. It's a lot more moving parts. No, I'm not going to hate on no. Where is the mic at on this thing? Oh, the mic's right. Never mind. I thought I was using the Bluetooth. It's been a long day. I'm like, why is the mic not in front of my mouth? Anyways, trailer guys got to do a lot more work than truck guys. That was my point. So screw the haters. They can kiss it. I made a couple other videos. One guy's like, you need a snatch block. It's a reeving trailer. Sorry, you don't need a snatch block on a reeving trailer. I like the location. Got a new guy coming next week. What location? Hopefully, got a new guy coming into work. Dylan's looking to hire somebody. Cable is way better for concrete dumpsters, flipping then over to remove the stuck concrete. I don't see a hook doing it better than cable. Flipping over a dumpster to remove the concrete? Flipping them over to remove the stuck concrete. Are you talking about like a washout? I mean, I've dumped more concrete in this new truck than I have trash dumpsters. And mainly because I've got 3 or 4 of them back here that I gotta go dump. I just haven't felt like taking into Kenworth to the landfill. I know it's kind of small-minded of me, but I'll probably wait till the international come back to dump to go to the landfill. But anyways, yeah, I don't know. Wally gone, bro. Like, there's the true hearted or true cable guys, and there's the Hooklift guys, and then there's guys like me in between. Which actually, I'm not in between. I'm a Hooklift guy. I go a Hooklift all day before I go cable, and you couldn't convince me otherwise. But I have mad respect for anybody who thinks that cable is better. Like, it is what it is. I have not met a dump. I take that back. There was a 30 or 40 yard that they filled up with dirt that I could have picked it up. My truck was picking up, but I didn't feel like putting my truck through that. They were not supposed to do that to the dumpster. They filled it to the brim plus some with dirt, and it was off the ground about 4 feet in the front. That's one thing the cable won't do. But with that being said, I probably wouldn't have taken it with a cable truck either. So whatever. They should not have filled it up that much, anyways. So, but anyways, I haven't met a can that I can't pick up with my hook truck yet. Knock on wood. And I've gotten out of some sticky situations. And I did one with the cable trailer the other day that was really, really tight. I was at an angle. I was still able to lift it up. So I think the whole angle thing, yeah, I could probably hit a dumpster at a more extreme angle than a cable, but we can probably all pick up a dumpster with a cable, even if we got to drag it out and straighten it out, whatever. So I don't know, man. I don't know how you flip a can over though. I'm not quite sure I'm understanding what you're saying. Kenworth is the way to go. They are great looking trucks. I like the Western Stars too. I really, really like the look of the new Western Stars. Don't know nothing about the trucks. I'm gonna be honest with you. Again, I'm that guy. But the Kenworth, it just feels like a lot more solid truck, hands down, than anything I've driven. And I was in the video today that I was shooting today, or that we recorded today. I mentioned too that, like, look, I'm not a big trucker. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what I've never driven a Peterbilt, so I don't know I've never driven a Kenworth until I bought this one. Didn't even test drive it. I just bought it. So it's like, I know it's going to do the job. It's a work vehicle. I mean, I don't really care what it drives like at the end of the day. I mean, I want it to be smooth, but it's a Kenworth. It's a work truck. I mean, so with that being said, it's like, I've driven internationals. I've driven an M2 bus. I've driven a coach bus. I've driven the 750s. I've driven huge buses as well in my past businesses, but never driven a Kenworth. But I know that this truck has a lot more power to it, and it drives smoother, than any other truck or bus I've ever driven. So for that, hands down, I'm really happy with it. Big Man Hauling, what's up, man? Josh, have you seen the swap loader has hydraulic dumpster locks under the dumpster? I want this on my new F600 next year. You're definitely 100% an inspiration. Man, bro, I appreciate you. I really do. Thank you so much. That really does mean a lot to me, man. As far as the hydraulic dumpster locks, so I am just waiting for mine to come in. Keystone ordered... I even forgot I'll let you guys know, obviously, a lot more information when I get them. But Keystone ordered for me, or they had come from the manufacturer, the hookers. I believe I'm not sure who the manufacturer of the hookers are. I'm sure somebody knows. But they ordered for me the hookers. They're going to install them for me on the truck as a display for anybody else that might want one. And the company that owns or makes those are shipping them for me as a sponsored video. And but that's like a air actuated. They're like two fingers that come up. They're like two claws. They come up and they grab the rails and they hold down the rails. The idea was to put those on the International, but there's probably a chance now that I'm going to actually put them on the Kenworth, because that might help it really hold things down better. The only option to stop the dumpster, and I talked to Don, which Don over at Keystone is a truck expert. I really value his opinion as far as trucks and these systems, like the upfit systems, like the Hooklifts and all that stuff, regardless of the brand. And he says that's a common complaint from people that own Stellars, is the shifting front and back and left and right. I was literally on a overpass, at the kind of overpass where you're kind of literally on the edge. Like you see the wall right here, and you're just kind of going. I was curving left, and as I did that, the dumpster shifted to the left. And when I tell you that I almost pissed my pants, I'm not even lying. Like that really freaked me out. And that was one of the first times I felt it with a heavy dumpster. I do not like that shift. So I think that it's either going to be, I'm going to put those hookers on there to hold and clamp them down, or I'm going to add rear straps to the dumpster, or to the rails of the Stellar, so that it holds it down nice and firm, and I hopefully won't feel that shifting back and forth. Um, the straps I don't mind too much. It kind of sucks because the whole point of having a hook lift is the easeability, and I probably would only use it on like the real heavy dumpsters. ADE Dumpsters, what's up? Anthony from Seattle, finally here. Just got off the road. Man, hope you were making money, brother. That's all that matters. Good for you, man. Thank you for being here. Josh, what are your thoughts on the Ben Lee roll-off trailers? Wally, I'm going to be honest with you. I can't say one way or the other because I've never seen one in person. I've heard of them, but I don't know anything about them. So I can't steer you in one way or the other. I haven't heard anything bad of them, but I also don't really know anybody that owns one. So they're not as big of a brand, I guess, as the bigger ones. So I'm not sure. So sorry about that, man. If you know any of them, or if you know of them personally, the salespeople, we'd love to have them at the next show. I'd love to see their product. Here at the shop now, I've got a Texas Pride trailer. I've got a Keystone trailer. I've got the Camp Concept trailer for sale. I've got a Max D trailer for sale. So we're starting to add inventory here. I'm no trailer expert. I know the ones I know, and that's really it. But I would love to start seeing more inventory. Also, so if anybody knows anybody that, any manufacturers that would like us to start selling their products here, as long as it's a quality product, I would love to have it here and sell and be a dealership or a dealer for them. So if you guys know anybody, please help a brother out and send him my way. Bobby Flexer, what's up, man? So what's this iCans you keep talking about? iCans, Bobby. iCans is a dumpster software made for dumpster guys by dumpster guys. The founder is out of Florida, runs over 600 cans, and he started a software over, I think, almost 2 years ago, where he's been working on with developers to build the software. And yeah, I've talked about it on the channel before a little bit. I'm gonna do a full length video on it really soon, but it's definitely something that we all could use and relate to, like as far as a dumpster specific software for the dumpster industry. It's going to have AI capabilities to be able to use GPS in all of our drivers' apps to be able to find out what the wait times are at landfills. It's got a lot of different features, man. A lot of features that are current, a lot of features that are down the pipeline. And right now there is a 2-month free subscription. If you use my link, let me see if I can find that link for you guys and put it in the comments. But there is a 2-month free subscription. I don't think as of right now you don't even have to pay to sign up or even give them a credit card yet. I'm not even sure if they're taking credit cards yet for sign up. So, oh snap! Someone posted my video on Facebook. So here we go. We're gonna go ahead and post this link in the chat for you guys, so you guys can check it out. Again, and it's free to start out. It's free to test it out. If you like it, great. If not, definitely share with us why you don't like it. What is it that you don't like? And also what kind of features you want to see, because the difference between this software and a lot of the other ones is that they're still young. They're still hungry. They haven't quite made it yet. So they're definitely trying to win over as many customers as they can, provide as many features as they can, and be really the all-in-one dumpster software for all of us. So check them out. I will post it right now. There's the link. to post, and I will pin the message. So, Bobby, hope that answered your question, brother. Tommy, what's up? Yeah, it must be nice when you're leaving 5 a.m. and working well past dark and have a payment hanging over your head. Either you're paying interest or maintenance. I'd rather tinker, but it takes balls to buy new. It takes balls to tinker too. I don't tinker. I know that if I'm gonna be messing, it's not tinkering. I know that if I'm gonna try to fix something, more than likely I'm gonna break it even worse, and then I'll pay twice as much to get it fixed. It's not the first time I've had a payment, man. I'm old enough. I've had plenty of other businesses to where payments don't bother me. I don't mind making money off the bank's money. Zero down means a bigger payment at the end of the day, but I know I can keep the wheels rolling to make that payment. Don't get me wrong. I mean, we can all fail, right? At the end of the day, but if I fail, the bank loses money. I don't know. That might be a weird way to look at it, and that's probably not really the way I look at it. But it's true. Like, I'd rather make money off of somebody else's money than pulling money out of my pocket, out of my savings. Not that I would be able to pay for one cash if I wanted to, but even if I did, I'd rather not. So it's not. This is not my first payment. This is not my last payment. Even in this company, this is not my first payment. I mean, all three of my trucks are financed, so I have payments on all three of them. So we keep those wheels rolling as much as we can. ADE says, I love staying dry in the cabin of my Hooklift. Can't have my perm. Bro's got a perm. Can't have my perm messed up. Abso-freaking-lutely. Let me tell you, if you watch one of my last videos too with that Texas Pride trailer, getting out in the rain, I was a little pissy at the TikTok comments. So I was just, sometimes you just don't have something to talk about. So you just use other people's comments to just start making content. And so I was talking about how trailer guys are looked down upon. And I think I was already in a pissy mood because I was getting wet. And I had my hood on and it was a cold day. And I was like, man, if my truck was fixed, I wouldn't even be out here. I would be messing with this stupid cable that won't give me more than a foot of length out on it. So yeah, I feel you on the staying dry, bro, for sure. This just in, next week on the live, Josh and Dylan will race to see who's faster. Oh, no question about it. None, not even close. At the well, again, we have the luncheon next week. So I would love to do a side-by-side comparison to anybody who wants to bring a truck and a dumpster out there. Yeah, the problem is you have to like really kind of work those lunches into your work day. So sometimes you may be picking up the dumpsters, other times you may not, or you have a full dumpster. Other times we show up in our pickup trucks because we don't want to spend the gas or the diesel on the big trucks to go out to the luncheon. So it just really depends on how busy we are and how we really fit it into our day. Excuse me, but that would be really fun. Dumpsters to you. What's up, Josh? Sorry I'm late. No worries, brother. Appreciate you being here. Definitely appreciate you being here. Concrete washout. I don't know anything about concrete washouts. I've never got a phone call for a concrete washout. It sounds pretty freaking lucrative. And to be honest with you, I've seen concrete washout Hooklift dumpsters. So they do it. But I don't know. I don't know anything about those. I would so like to do that or offer it because it seems like it's good money. But I don't know anything about that. I really don't. So maybe somebody can mentor me a little bit on concrete washouts one of these days and kind of open the doors and show me how to get those kinds of jobs. Location for our lunch, the guy I told you about this morning is coming to lunch. Okay. Location for our lunch. Yeah. I got you. I like the location. Oh, he was talking about I like the location. Got a new guy coming this week. Yeah, we got a new guy. Dylan's got a new guy coming to lunch. I don't like the location. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. But damn, if we're going to do lunch, I like trying different foods. I mean, having the same shit every month. Come on, Dylan. Get exciting, man. We all don't have to like sit there and eat, rabbit food every Wednesday because you're a gym freak. I mean, come on, Dylan. No, I'm just kidding. I'm messing. Wally Gunn is saying that Cable is better, but his grammar is. Okay, I should have read that before. That's not nice, Matt. Yo, Daniel Vega, what's up, man? Dylan said, "What's up, Stuck?" That's a new nickname for Daniel. Daniel's getting stuck all the damn time, man. Poor guy. He just happened. I don't know because he didn't even tell me he got stuck on Friday. First time I saw that he got stuck is when I was watching the video that David sent me so I can approve it. And usually he'll send it to me the night before so I can make sure everything's good, or there's nothing I want to add or take out. And that's the first time I saw that he got stuck. I was literally driving the Kenworth back when I saw that he got stuck. I thought that was hilarious, but he never called me. So who knows how many other times he's gotten stuck. But I do like a driver who owns it. Apparently Daniel paid him, Mr. Stuck paid him out of his own pocket because I didn't hear anything about him paying him. But I looked like he paid him. He owned it. He's like, he'll take care of it instead of getting on the phone to call me right away to tell me he's stuck, which knowing that I'm 1,000 miles away, there's nothing I could do about it other than make a couple phone calls for him, maybe find a dump. He could do it, you know what I'm saying? So that's the kind of guy that, like, bro, Daniel, again, I may not say it much in person, but I love that kind of stuff, that kind of owning your position, owning your job, owning your being responsible enough to take that on your own, and not have to bother me. Respect. Daniel, we're going to work on Josh to get you a 4-wheel drive truck, bro. Poor Daniel, bro. I shouldn't have. You probably shouldn't have came on the live, bro, because you're getting some crap. Trying to please everybody. He said they ordered him the hookers. They did. I did not even realize I said that. It is entertaining. Man, people always watching to see if you're going to fall and keep pushing, baby. Mac made for employees, KW and Western Star ride good owners. Ah, okay. Many people's always going to watch to see if you are going to fail. I know. I think, and I've told David this too. Like, our top videos are when the shit hits the fan. Like, literally, people are more interested in seeing shit go wrong. And I get it. I mean, I'm not here to show anybody that we're succeeding. I'm not here to show anybody that we're failing. I'm not here to show anybody. I've always said, like, look, I don't want my channel. There are people that they take pride or say that their channel is for education purposes only, or they're strictly educational. I'm not here to educate anybody. And I've made that so clear, and I'll say it again and again and again. Like, guys, I don't want to try and teach anybody anything. If I can make some videos where maybe you take something from it, great. But this is my journey, and all it is just kind of showing what I do, and that's kind of where the channel has led to. I feel more comfortable just having somebody ride along and record the total fuck ups as well as the successes, right? Because that's all that business really is just a never ending journey of ups and downs. And if I'm here just to show you the ups, I'm full of shit. I'm not being me. I'm not being true to what I've been for the last 4 years on YouTube. Like, that's just it. Like, I could be like other people, yeah, and just show you the nice, shiny new equipment, or just show you the whatever, or make shit up. I don't care, whatever it is, or make up numbers or whatever. I'm not saying people do or people don't, but I'm not here to do any of that. Like, I'm literally here just to show my journey. And if people want to watch me fail, I get it, because that's entertaining too. Just take notes. At least, if anything, what I say is learn from other people's mistakes. And that's also why I'm trying to be as transparent as possible, because I want people to learn from my mistakes. And then also, if I do something good, you can hopefully learn, or somebody can learn and take that as well. But I'm not here to like sit here and educate anybody. And I'm not being a total douche about it either. Like, that's my whole thought process behind the entire channel. I hope and I hope that comes across like super evident, right? That I'm not preaching from a pulpit. I'm here busting my ass every. I'm not sitting there talking about it. I'm being about it. Um, anyways, now I feel like I'm preaching, but yeah, I'm the most. I'm the most. What do you say? Non-hand. I'm not good with my hands, like I said earlier. But I'm the most not good with my hands, blue collar person that I don't know. I've always been blue collar in my heart. I felt always uncomfortable in the limousine industry, and I've talked about that before in the past. Like the limousine industry was not me. That was not my people. Um, I felt like I never belonged there. Like I was like the ugly duckling in a sea of all these kiss asses wearing suits and ties, and their ties are on a little too tight. This business, this industry, bro, my people. And again, I don't know where I go off on these tangents. The rear straps help the shift. I use them on the heavier cans or the few that are longer than the rest. I think the pistol locks and roller combo, I beefed up my tabs that stop the front to back. Interesting. Which tabs did you beef up? That well, how are the tabs? The tabs are on the side, right? So if you beefed up your tabs, how does that stop the front to back? Must be nice. Just dropped the last can and headed home to work out. Heck yeah. Good for you, bro. There's a YouTube video out there, Hooklift versus Cable. There is. I want to do my own. That video is actually old. I don't remember who did it. I've done a little bit of Hooklift versus Cable, but not one like side by side. I know exactly which one you're talking about. I don't know if like one of the truck manufacturers did that. Was it maybe it was Bobby? Wasn't it Bobby? I don't remember who did it. That's what sold me. Hooklift pickups and drops twice as cable is still working on the first pickup. Absolutely. Well, I was on the airplane Friday morning, and then I was driving back after noon. So I'm not sure when you got stuck, but one of the two. Oh, so because you thought I was on the airplane, that's why you didn't call me? Otherwise, you probably would have? You making money and don't have to fix on a truck every weekend. This is true. And again, there's no wrong way to do it, though. If you have the hands and you know how to do it and the knowledge and you can fix things, more power to you. Like that's I wish I had that knowledge. I also know that that would just add more stuff to my plate. That my days already are pretty filled up. So like to have the whole man, now I gotta change the oil on this big truck, or I gotta change out the ball joints, or I don't know, whatever you're gonna do on a regular thing, or change an airbag or whatever. Um, just that would be more stuff on my plate. So, but if you could do it, if you have the time, look, you either have two things, right? Time or money. I don't have either one of them, but I'll try, and we'll make it work. Oh, there's my sister. Look at her from Wisconsin. She's taken, guys, so stay off, y'all. Daniel Vega, Employee of the Month. He really is, man. Hit that like button, guys. Elite, appreciate you, man. We only got 16 likes, y'all. I've been talking for an hour, and I'm about to bounce. I want to go to lunch with y'all. I owe Dylan a lunch. Tried to help me with my truck. Rieger, are you the one that had the problem with the hook lift the other day? Let's go back. Oh, well, I don't know where the comments at. So lunch is on Wednesday. This Wednesday coming up, 1 week from today, 12 o'clock sharp, every single day, or every single time. Hopefully I can make the lunch next Wednesday if the schedule allows it to happen. Yes, sir. There you go. Dylan, happy birthday. We got to learn how to fix a flywheel on her. Yeah, bullshit. Bro, bullshit. My lock tabs are on the inside. Okay, yours are on the inside. It's one bar that goes from rail to rail. I made it thicker where it slides to the pistol locks. Interesting. Well, we'll see. I don't know if I'm going to do the pistol locks, the hookers, or just the straps. Or, again, I wish we didn't have to do that. Like, there's no reason why Stellar should be... I mean, there's no reason why their system allows it to shift like that. Like, it needs to be I don't see why if it's because it's on rollers, get rid of the rollers and put on those friction plates. There's nothing those pads. I mean, there's no friction on the rails. It's on wheels. A 22-foot long trailer is literally on 2, 4, 6 wheels on each side. That doesn't make sense. Why put wheels on there to have it slide back and forth? Like a friction pad that lasts for years, and then after a few years, or you just change out the pads and put down new ones, like almost like brake pads. Um, then the entire rail system, or most of the rails, it has a ton of friction, and it shouldn't slide that much. Um, but I'm no engineer, so I just know what works on my trucks and what doesn't, and those just don't work. Okay, that was Rieger. Yeah, man, Dylan, we were talking about it. I just had no idea, so I'm glad you figured it out or got it figured out. That pucker feeling does suck, man. I don't like it, especially when you're on an excuse me, especially when you're in an overpass. I don't know how much they are, but when I do get them, I will definitely find out for you guys. Is that who I saw on 360 heading south? Or I don't know what you're talking about. Anyways, guys, with that, don't forget to like, subscribe, smash the notification bell. Thank you guys so much for being here. We currently have 34 viewers right now. It's been fluctuating between 30 and 40, even 45 at one point. But 34 is the magic number. I will go ahead and end the live on that one. Happy birthday, Rosalie. We'll see you guys next week. See ya.